The more you're willing to embrace the challenges in your life, the better your life will become. When we think about challenging moments in our life, we initially think of it as a very bad thing that leads us to avoid those uncomfortable situations, to avoid those challenges in our life, and to settle for comfort, to settle what we know because we don't want to face those difficult challenges and those difficult times. When in reality, that's what we should strive for. We should strive for challenges in our life. We should face those difficult times. We should never avoid those difficult times in our life. Instead, we should embrace it. What are the benefits of doing this? How can we do this to instantly improve our life right now? In this video, I'm going to give you guys a true understanding of why you should continuously seek challenges in your life and why you should embrace it. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I guarantee you will notice the instant improvement in your life right now. Now, it doesn't matter what you want to do or what you want to learn in life. Understand that everything that you want to do, that you want to learn, that you want to experience, comes with a challenge. It comes with a thing that you've never experienced before. And usually, when we think about starting a new thing, when learning something new, in our minds, the thought of challenges that it presents, the thought of the grind in learning that thing, pushes us away. Because in our mind, we don't want to grind for it. We don't want to seek the challenges that that thing presents. It can be anything in your life, and the difficulty can vary from any kind of range. But instead, we want comfort. If it's unknown to us, then we don't want to even try and attempt to learn it. Our mind will automatically tell us, don't take action, don't do it. It'll push us away. It'll talk us out of actually seeking that thing and all the challenges that it presents. It's actually quite funny to think about all the things that we want to accomplish, all the goals that we have, whatever we want to achieve. It's on the other side of your comfort zone. All those goals, all of those things that we want to do in life has its challenges. You have to understand that all of those goals that we want to do in life has its challenges. You have to understand that everything you want to go after in life presents a challenge. You should embrace all those challenges that's coming your way. Have an understanding that I know this thing will be difficult, but I'm willing to grind for it. That you're not going to learn it right away. There's going to be a learning curve. That the process is going to be insanely hard. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to have to do things that you don't normally do, and that's what you should strive for and embrace. All those challenges, expect it to be as hard as possible, but know that you'll never quit. And no matter how difficult the challenge is, eventually you will succeed. And once you have that true understanding, your life will only get better when continuously seeking and embracing the challenges. That through the learning curve and the struggle phase, it's not going to last forever, but it is necessary for growth within yourself. And the feeling of finally accomplishing that goal will make you feel like you're on top of the world. Now, let me give you guys an example. Let's say you're in middle school and you have this big goal to get into an Ivy League school, to an Ivy League college. Currently, you know that you're not that intelligent, but you know you have this big goal. So then you do your research and then you see the requirements that you need to get into these Ivy League schools. If you have the understanding of embracing challenges that it will take to achieve that goal, you understand that it will be very, very difficult. And you understand that as long as you really do your best and you put your all into it, that is what really matters. And it will give you your best chance of getting into one of those schools. So what do you do from middle school all the way to high school? You start to take your classes more seriously. You study a lot, even on the weekends. You're staying after classes. You're staying after school to ask the teacher questions on things you didn't understand on the lesson. Your homework is on time. You're not waiting for the last second to do it. And you're continuously studying. You're joining into different clubs. You just continuously find ways to get better in your classes, whether it's math or English or whatever. You look at the mistakes that you make and you're willing to fix them. You join different sports teams. You're doing everything correctly. And throughout this whole process, it is a grind. But you understand that this is what it takes. This is who you are. This is what will propel you into getting to those Ivy League schools. And then eventually, even though it wasn't easy, but you still understood that embracing the challenges that life presents you is what you want, no matter how difficult it is. You got into one of those Ivy League schools. All that grind, all the commitment, all the dedication, all the discipline. You understood all the hard work that it would take for you to accomplish your goal, and you did it. It wasn't easy, but you did it. So, the three major tips I'm gonna give you guys right now that you should apply to your life that will allow you to seek constant challenges in your life and to get out of your comfort zone. Number one is to understand that you're not going to be perfect at that thing right away. When we start something or when we're trying to learn something, we all have an idea of the level that we want to get to. But in our first moments of doing that thing, we tend to understand that you're not good at it. So when we start doing that thing and start to learn it, we then realize that it's a struggle and it's going to take some time to learn. And you have to be okay with that learning process of understanding that you're not going to learn it right away. You're not going to be a perfectionist at this thing right away. It's going to take a while, but as long as you're consistent with it, that is what really matters. And then eventually you will be a perfectionist as long as you put in the work, as long as you seek the challenge that this thing presents. Now, tip number two is to fight your mind. Because initially, when starting something, heading into the unknown, your mind will find ways to talk you out of it, to tell you, don't do this, to stop doing it, to not go after it. Because your mind is uncomfortable. Your mind doesn't know how to process what's happening, and your mind doesn't like struggle, but you have to fight your mind. The third and final tip is to be fearless. And once you adopt this identity of being fearless, you're no longer controlled by anything. You'll start to notice that when you're fearless, you'll go after anything that you want. It doesn't matter how difficult it may seem, it doesn't matter how difficult it will be for you. You have the ultimate confidence within yourself to go after that thing, and not only that, but to accomplish whatever you want out of that thing, no matter how difficult the challenge is. So in conclusion, if you tell yourself, I'm going to embrace all the challenges, and you know that it will be difficult, but that is what you should seek after. That mentality of not seeking comfort, of continuously getting out of your comfort zone, and having that open mindset of wanting to learn new things. And if you really think about it, what are the negatives to this? What are the negatives to embracing every challenge and going after every challenge at life? You see, in reality, there is none. It'll only elevate you to become a better version of yourself. Because like I've said before, you will face a lot of challenges in your life, whether you want to or not. So if you're used to constantly facing challenges in your life, then you'll be ready for every challenge that life presents you. Instead of panicking and instead of stressing and not knowing what to do, switching your mindset to you knowing that it'll be difficult. You understand that part, but you are ready to take on that challenge. If you don't have this mindset, you're not continuously growing and evolving as a person. And that's why it's a little tricky, because we think of it as a horrible thing, as a bad thing, when challenges come our way. But no, it is the best thing that we can seek. Understand that nothing in life is easy. Understand that as long as you're willing to put your best foot forward in all aspects of your life and to continuously challenge your mind, that is what matters. And one thing we never think about is our future self. If we can do all the difficult things now and continuously do it, our future self will thank us. Your future self will thank you immensely, because now you're molded into this way better version of yourself. And whether we like it or not, we will continuously be faced with challenges. So it is up to you to accept the challenges and understand that on the other side of challenge is a better future you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.